What is your biggest fear and how do you plan to overcome it?
¿Cuál es el temor mayor que tienes y cómo piensas sobreimponerte a ese temor?
Yo creo que uno tiene muchos temores, sin embargo, esto no es negativo.
I believe that one may have a lot of fears, but nonetheless, this is nothing negative.
Yo pienso que los temores los tenemos que sobrepasar y que estos nos hagan cada día más fuertes.
I believe we should overcome all of our fears, and this in turn would make us much stronger.
Y de esta manera volvernos mejor personas. Al momento que asumimos nuestros miedos, somos más fuertes y capaces de enfrentarnos a cualquier reto.
And thusly, we can become stronger persons. As soon as we overcome our fears and we're sure of ourselves, we can face any challenge.
Thank you.
Venezuela, thank you very much. And
all the time people have asked you, what can men learn from women? But I'd like to know, what could women learn from men?
Probablemente a ti siempre te preguntan qué pueden aprender los hombres de las mujeres. Pero yo te quiero preguntar, ¿qué pueden aprender las mujeres de los hombres?
Pienso que las mujeres, pues, es una pregunta muy difícil.
I believe that women, that's quite a tough question.
Pienso que todavía existen hombres que creen en la igualdad.
I believe there's still men who believe in equality.
Y eso es lo que pienso que las mujeres deberían aprender de los hombres.
And I believe that that is what women should learn from men.
okay.
Here we are. Why should you be the next Miss Universe?
To be a Miss Universe is both an honor and a responsibility. If I were to be Miss Universe, I will use my voice to influence the youth, and I would raise awareness to certain causes like HIV awareness that is timely and relevant to my country, which is the Philippines. I want to show the world, the universe rather, that I am confidently beautiful with a heart. Thank you.
J'ai échoué plusieurs fois dans ma vie.
I failed several times in my life.
J'ai cru échouer pendant ma première année de médecine parce qu'au départ, je n'étais pas sur la liste.
So I thought that I failed the first time that I went out on a casting because my name wasn't on the list.
Et l'après-midi même, j'ai été m'acheter un nouveau livre de médecine.
And the very next day, I found that I was in a new book.
Je pense que quand on échoue, il faut continuer, il faut se relever. Et je pense qu'on est toutes capables de le faire. Si ce soir, je ne gagne pas, c'est pas pour autant que demain, je n'aurai pas le sourire parce que je fais partie des 3 finalistes.
So I think that when you fail, you have to be elevated and you have to try again and keep going. If tonight I'm not one of the winners, I will still have had the great honor of being one of the 3 finalists.
J'ai beaucoup appris quand j'ai cru échouer. Et heureusement pour moi, finalement, j'ai eu ma première année de médecine.
So I think that I have failed before, but for me, this is the great first opportunity.
What quality in yourself are you most proud of? And how will you apply that quality to your time as Miss Universe?
As Miss Universe, you have to be confident in who you are as an individual. And Miss Universe is a woman that has overcome many fears. And by that, she is able to help other women overcome their fears. She is a woman that nothing is ever too much to ask for. And I think that is exactly who I am. Thank you.
What is the most important lesson you've learned in your life? And how would you apply it to your time as Miss Universe?
I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life there is it's poor and it's very sad. And I've always taught myself to look for the beauty in it, to look in the beauty in the faces of the children and to be grateful. And I would bring this aspect as a Miss Universe to see situations with a silver lining and to assess where I could give something, where I could provide something as a spokesperson. And this, I think, if I could teach also people to be grateful, we could have an amazing world where negativity could not grow and foster, and children would have a smile on their face. Thank you.
What is the most important thing we should be teaching young girls today?
I think the most important thing we should be teaching young girls today is leadership. It's something that has been lacking in young girls and women for a very long time, not because we don't want to, but because of what society has labeled women to be. I think we are the most powerful beings on the world, and that we should be given every opportunity, and that is what we should be teaching these young girls, to take up space. Nothing as important as taking up space in society and cementing yourself. Thank you.
I believe there's not a perfect way to handle this hard situation such as COVID-19. However, I believe that what I would have done was create the lockdown even before everything was that big, because we lost so many lives and we cannot afford that. We have to take care of our people. That's why I would have taken care of them since the beginning.
What advice would you give to young women watching on how to deal with the pressures they face today?
Well, I think the biggest pressure the youth of today is facing is to believe in themselves. To know that you are unique and that's what makes you beautiful. Stop comparing yourselves with others and let's talk about more important things that's happening worldwide. I think this is what you need to understand. Come out, speak for yourself, because you are the leader of your life. You are the voice of your own. I believed in myself and that's why I'm standing here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you win Miss Universe, how would you work to demonstrate this as an empowering and progressive organization?
Well, I would use it to be a transformational leader. As a very passionate designer, been sewing for 13 years, I use fashion as a force for good. In my industry, I'm cutting down on pollution through recycled materials when I make my clothing. I teach sewing classes to women that have survived from human trafficking and domestic violence. And I say that because it is so important to invest in others, invest in our community, and use your unique talent to make a difference. We all have something special, and when we plant those seeds to other people in our life, we transform them and we use that as a vehicle for change.